Bob Casey from Salmon Paddle, also author of Stand-Up Paddling Flat Water to Surf and Rivers. Today we're going to talk about different parts of the paddle. A lot of people don't know about the different parts of the paddle, and they often don't know the front and the back of the paddle. The section here is all called the blade. This is the back side of the paddle. This is the front side of the paddle, also called the Powerface. You can tell the Powerface because it has this curve. You want that curve to pull through the water. If you go the opposite ways, the back side of the paddle, you'd be pushing water away, so you definitely want to take advantage of that curve to grab the water and pull it towards you. The line here is called a dihedral. Much like the bow of a ship, it splits water, and essentially when you use it, it makes a nice clean pull through the water. Without the dihedral, the paddle will flutter through the water, or sometimes it will slide through the water like this, and the downside of that is going to put a lot of strain on your wrist and on your elbows, and it's also inefficient. So a dihedral is a nice feature. Also, we have the throat and the neck is this section here, and then the shaft, and then the T-grip or handle down at the end here. The purpose of the sticker on here, and sometimes white tape is a good option on there, is to help find your paddle at night in a dark area, and sometimes in the water you can't find your paddle, and stickers or tape will help you with that. I also put my ID in the paddle so I can find it if I lose it, if it gets stolen, or if I leave in the parking lot. There's different widths of the paddle blade. This is a particularly narrow one. This is a fatter one, or wider. You can see the difference there. The one here in the foreground, I prefer myself. It's a narrow width because it actually has less strain in my shoulders. The wider ones have more grip in the water and with more surface area. Some people like that, but I prefer to have less strain to cut down on tendinitis. Different types of paddles. This is an adjustable length paddle. This one's particularly called a two-piece paddle. This section here is going to come off like that, and basically it's great for packing if you're traveling, but it's also particularly great for if you have different heights of people that'll be using the paddle, whether you're an instructor or if it's one paddle for the entire family. Surfers sometimes prefer a shorter paddle, whereas other racers prefer a longer paddle, so it's great for that as well. And just simply by adjusting that, you can adjust the length of the paddle. Now make sure it clicks. And if you want to clean the paddle, which it can get jammed up with salt and grit, you pull that section out. Just take sandpaper, run it down the edge here, clean it off, put it back in, and it's going to work much better next time around.